Hey guys, Miss Warren here. Today I'm going to be talking about printing with the printing plate, the additive printing plate that we've made. So first you kind of want to put some papers down under you or have somewhere where you won't get ink everywhere because you don't want to get messy. Then we're going to be taking our 12 by 18 paper. Then you're going to kind of decide if you just want to line them up all like this and do them evenly across the page. You can also turn them diamond angle and line them up corner to corner like this. It will leave some negative spaces. You can start with it half on and half off the page if you want to, and you can work your way down. You can even kind of overlap with your stamping if you'd like to. So start thinking about what you'd like to do. If you want to do a test run, you can do a test run on a smaller sheet of paper, which I think I'll do before you start on your large final paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a test run on a small sheet of paper before I get to my final one. Now, how you apply the ink, in class we're gonna be applying them with brayers, but if you're at home, or if you wanted to apply multiple colors to a section, so let's say I had teal ink and you wanted to use more than one color, make sure that I'm gonna get a little bit on my finger. Make sure it's not separated. It's pretty thick. You can also use a popsicle stick if you don't want to use your finger. And I'm going to make sure that there's a nice even layer on the surface of my stamp where I want it to stamp. So this would be how you would do it if you didn't have a brayer at home. You don't want the ink too thick because it will smear. And then I'm going to do these little shapes in the corner. But you want it covering the whole thing. Now, if you had multiple colors, you could also use your finger if you wanted one area to be one color and another area to be another. So I'm going to use another finger, and then I'm going to go grab the paper towel and wipe my fingers. Some pretty thick ink. So I'm gonna get these little lines with the orange. Make sure I have a good layer, but not so thick that it squishes out everywhere. Okay. Now, you can stamp it this way, or you can put the paper on the top of it. I think I'm gonna put the paper on top, and then I'm gonna rub the back. So I'm gonna put my plate down. I'm gonna line my paper up where I want it. This is just a piece of scrap paper that I found on the floor in my room. And then I'm gonna rub the back. I don't want the paper to move, but I want it to pick up all the ink. Rub it in little circles.
Mr. Ridgway, could you come see Ms. Moffett, please? Mr. Ridgway, come see Mrs. Moffett, please.
Let's see if it's scooched. I think it moved a little bit when I was printing it. I'll peel it up. Oh no, that printed pretty good. So I had a little bit too much ink on the heart, and so it's squished up so you can't really see that top part. Now I'm gonna try printing it this way. I'm not gonna put more ink on it because I kind of want a lighter ghost print because there was too much ink on that blue. So I'm gonna press it this way, and I'm gonna rub the back of it in circles. See if that's even. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't have that centered. So I'm just rubbing the back of it in circles. I'm gonna peel it up. And there's a kind of ghost print. It's a little bit lighter. So then you can put more ink on the sections. Especially if it's a little watery, you want to be careful that you don't put too much because then you'll lose the shape. But you want to make sure that there's enough so it doesn't print all watery. I didn't refill the orange on there. So I'm going to rub the back. I think I like printing it this way better. It slides around a little bit less. And I'll peel it up. And that's a little bit of a ghost print. It doesn't, I should have reapplied the orange. You can see it there. So then you can fill your whole page with that. Now I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, and I'm going to, you can wipe down your plate with a wet paper towel. If you want to swap colors, you can use acrylic paint if you have any, but this is printing ink that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, and then I'm going to show the kids in person how to do it with a brayer.